about to enter a world of true crime. From cold cases to serial killers, missing persons, and more.
100% he did this.
I'd go off into fantasy world.
How much more lucky can you get that you're not on death row?
You want to know what we know.
My name is Jay. This is Guilty of Crime.
Hello, everybody. It's Jay with Guilty of Crime. I'm back again. After today, I probably won't be back until Tuesday unless something big hits. So today, thank you everybody that is here so far. I came on early because once the vigil starts, I will be listening. I'll be in silence. You'll be watching. There's a lot that they're going to go over today. And when I say they, I'm talking about Jenny Esquivel, who we talked about before. She's the advocate for the parents, Tyler Wallace and Tyler and Tatiana Wallace. That is Madeline Soto's biological dad. So I'm going to say hi now. I'm going to play a little memorial video from TikTok, and we're going to go live and watch the vigil. They're going to be thanking people. Another thing I wanted to bring up was, do you think Jennifer Soto is going to be there? She wasn't at the funeral. We haven't seen her at anything. She's not arrested and she's not in a mental hospital. So where is she? All right, let me thank you real quick, everybody. Thank you, Trisha Burbank, for becoming a new member. Carly, thank you for modding. Anybody that wants to use my channel can go ahead and do that. We're streaming live. We're live streaming the vigil that starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It starts in about 13 minutes. So I'm going to do my intro and then I'm going to let them take the floor. I'm going to mute myself. I'll hang out and chat with you guys, talk to you. Thank you, Anna Smith. I appreciate every single one of you. Please hit that like button while you can now. Share my content. I'm going to be live doing the vigil. Anyone wants to use my live could certainly do that. Lisa and Mary Herrera. Me and Mom say hi, Jay. Hello. Everybody that's in here. Stephanie Blah, Biddy Blah. Hello. Jessica Parks. Hello. All right. So I slept 18 hours. I got woken up this morning. I slept only like 4 hours. The people in Florida forget that I'm on California time. So I love them and it's okay that they woke me up early. I know they got a big day and I'm helping out in the way I can. So Madeline Soto Vigil, Tyler Wallace and Tatiana Wallace will be there. Will Jennifer Soto be there? Hello, Sergio. All right. Welcome, Sergio. Let me play this. I want to get started before the vigil starts and I can't talk. That's hard for me, everybody. You know how hard that is for me to shut up. Here we go. All right, if you guys want to play it one more time, I'm letting people roll in and yeah, it just keeps getting worse. Everybody, let me put myself a little bit bigger here and I can let that roll by without any, let me let it roll by without any sound just so you guys can watch it while I talk. All right, so you guys can, hold on, let me see, go back. All right. There it is. Just watch it while I talk real quick because when they come on, then I got to go and I'll be in chat with you guys. So what I wanted to say today, I don't think Jen Soto is going to be there either, but listen up, everybody. Okay. So I talked to somebody close to the case. It's not Jenny. It's nobody that you know, but somebody gave me a lot of insight. Yeah, they gave me a lot of insight, and yeah, the vigil, the memorial is heartbreaking. So is baby Maddie. So heartbreaking, everybody. But I got some information today, and somebody told me I talked to them for like an hour on the phone. And the question they proposed to me, and I'm gonna have to do a video on this. What time did Jen Soto get out of work Sunday night, everybody? This person, nobody that you know, just somebody behind the scenes that's close to it, says, what time did Stephen Stearns take Maddie home? Was the mom not home, or was she there? We don't know that, but their theory on it, and again, they're close to the case. Let me stop this and stop sharing. Them being close to the case, I'm just going to propose something to you and wait for them to come in. I'll play the video again of Tyler Wallace in case you missed it. The full one's going to be out. Didn't she work from home? I do not believe so. And Jessica says, on the podcast I've been listening to, I think everyone who viewed or downloaded the videos will be prosecuted. I hope so. Now, what we're talking about is Sunday night. What time did Jennifer Soto get home? Do you guys know that she worked at Disney World as a wedding planner? I do now. I know that she worked as a wedding planner at Disney World, and there's only a certain time that she could work until, everybody. So I think the wedding planning at Disney World goes until about 10 o'clock. Maybe they have to clean up, let's say 11 o'clock. Let's say Jen got home at midnight. Let's say Stephen Stearns and Madeline Soto made it home after the birthday party, and Jen Soto walked in on something happening. Okay. So Jessica Parks, you say gets off at 8 p.m. Sure. We don't know what time Stephen Stearns made it home with Maddie. We're speculating here, but what somebody gave me was a big thought to think about. Let's say Jen walked in on Stephen Stearns and Madeline Soto. Now remember the videos, and remember that Jen Soto was comforting Stephen Stearns in the video. So maybe Stephen Stearns is covering up for Jen Soto, and Jennifer walked in on Stephen Stearns and her daughter in an uncompromising position, and she blew up and she strangled her, everybody. Now I'm giving you these, Jessica, she got angry and she killed her. And if I don't make these things up. I'm telling you what I'm hearing from people in the community, what they think, what they've heard, what they're seeing with Jen Soto, her not going to the funeral. I don't know if she's going to be at this memorial, but what I'm hearing is that there's a possibility that the cops are trying to get Stephen Stearns to talk because he's going to get the death penalty if he doesn't. If he doesn't tell. And the reason it's a domestic violence is not because Stephen Stearns, because Jennifer Soto, everybody. Stephen Stearns hadn't lived there for a month. So you're right. He had no motive. She was perfectly groomed, but Jen was very jealous, everybody. So I need to do some more homework, but Jen definitely looked scared in the videos. Stefan looked lost, like he had lost his perfect little girl that he had molded. I don't think she got too old for him. I think that Jen was getting tired of not having not having that attention, and she snapped, everybody. There's no reason why there's a domestic violence unless she was involved in some way. So what we need to find out is what time she worked till the cops know. They got the timestamps on the cars when they came in, when they came out. And yeah, Jen had the motive, guys. That's what you were saying all along, Melly Michelle. DV is due to the mom. Absolutely right. Ann Smith, you say a Spanish TikToker posted it was blunt force trauma. Maybe it was blunt force trauma. I don't know if she was pregnant, but none of us know anything until the cops tell us. So think about that while I play this. And then when they join us, we're going to be watching the vigil together live. Okay. So we've got this all set up, and that's what we're going to do. Right now, we're going to watch the dad one more time. Let's go. Tyler, her biological dad, everybody.
13-year-old daughter. Madeline was first reported missing in late February after she didn't show up to class at Hunters Creek Middle School. The day after, only Channel 9 spoke with both Madeline's mother and her boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. Stearns is now in jail on sexual battery charges. And then last month, Madeline's body was found in a rural area of St. Cloud. And so far, no one has been charged in her death. Today, Maddie's dad told our Shannon Butler he has confidence that investigators will bring whoever killed his daughter to justice.
Tell me about your daughter.
Maddie was just the most important person to my wife and I. She was just full of joy.
Tyler Wallace had last spoken to his daughter on her birthday. He had no idea it would be the last time. How did you find out?
I was informed through a phone call from Jennifer that she was missing.
What was her demeanor?
Jennifer's?
Was she calm? Was she freaking out?
I would say anxious.
The next morning, he got in his car and drove from Texas to Florida, only stopping for gas. But shortly after he got here, Madeline Soto's body was found in this rural area of Osceola County. Her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, is charged with sexual battery and possession of child sex abuse material. He is
Now, I wanted to pause it on her consoling him.
He with sexual battery and possession of child sex.
You see that? Now, from what I've heard, it doesn't mean that she would be arrested. If she has a lawyer and they're not talking right now and they're trying to do their due diligence and hook up everything they need to and get Stefan to talk, she would not be arrested. So she's consoling him. You just heard the dad say that she acted nervous. She wasn't acting sad. Even Stefan was more sad, like he had lost his girlfriend or his love. I think he really did love her in a sick way, everybody. And why would they let the murder? She's not free right now. They have eyes on her, and people that are in that area are saying it. This is what I heard this morning. So I don't know. I'm not the police. Let's watch. Why is she consoling this guy that's been essaying sexually assaulting her daughter?
Abuse material. He is the main suspect in her murder after investigators say Stearns is on video dumping her backpack and laptop in a dumpster in the early morning hours of the day Maddie was reported missing. Did your daughter ever indicate that something was going on in that house?
Not to me, no.
What did you think of Stephen Stearns?
I had interacted with him on Instagram a couple of times loosely, just kind of seeing if he gave me the ick or if he seemed okay. And as far as I was interpreting his demeanor, he seemed like a warm, interested, but like not responsive, very often person.
What do you think of him now?
I don't want to say that on camera. I can't communicate to you. Every father knows what I'm thinking right now.
Tyler met with Kissimmee police about their ongoing investigation.
They haven't released it all yet. From what I heard, they haven't released it. I think they're waiting until after the vigil. The grandma's going to be there. The dad's going to be there. So Yolanda and Tyler will be there, and they haven't released it. Otherwise, we would have it. As soon as I have it, I'll play it for you guys.
But do you think that Jennifer Soto knows more?
I don't know, and I am interested in knowing, but I don't have reason to believe one way or the other right now. These are the things that the investigators are looking into.
And now he won't get that chance. Instead, he's here to take the little girl's ashes home to be with him now. Was Jen a good mother?
I don't know how I can excuse this. I don't know how I can excuse this. I don't know the whole truth, though. I need to hear more. I need to hear more to answer that question.
Shannon Butler, WFTV Tonight.
Now, let's remember, everybody, he is a veteran and he is very careful with how he talks. And guess what, guys? He's at the vigil right now. I have a picture of him, as a matter of fact, and I'm trying to get it to go on my email. I just sent it to myself, but let me put myself here real quick, and then I'll send it back. Check it out, guys. You can look on my camera real quick. There is Tyler and Tatiana at the memorial right now at the vigil. I'm trying to send it to myself so I can share it with you. Let me share it a little smaller. So Jenny Esquivel is at the vigil. They're going to be streaming. We're going to stream with them. And I'm trying to send this so I can share it with you right now. Tyler and Tatiana are at the vigil right now. And yeah, he doesn't want to do anything bad. He wants to get justice for his daughter. I see the comments here, and it's I would like to do something to Stephen Stearns and Jen Soto as well, but unfortunately we can't. All right, let's try to. I'm trying to get this picture, and they're not ready. They need a few minutes because it's very everybody's crying right now. They're very emotional. They're standing there talking to the dad. Everybody hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can get the content, please. It will help the channel. The crack in Maddie's dad's voice. Well, you're going to probably see it today, everybody. You're going to see more than a crack. The family just arrived to the vigil. They're there right now. I have the picture of them, but I don't know why my email's taking so long to get there. It's unfortunate. I'm having to email it to myself because they text message me, and when they text me, it has to run through there, and that's too bad. But I did show you a picture, and let's see. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He didn't want to say that either. Let me download it and then try to send it to myself. I really want to show you that they're there right now and they're praying. Everybody's pretty religious, not only in that area, but when you're a veteran and you have PTSD and you almost lose your life several times, you're definitely going to be some sort of spiritual or religious, and you're going to find God. You know, there's many times I've gone through things and I definitely find God when that happens. So I'm trying to send this. I wish I could right now. We're waiting for them. And then we're going to have to be quiet, meaning me. You guys get to talk to me in chat. We get to watch this. Any creators, I'm very happy to let you share my screen and you can use my live stream. No problem. Let me see if I got that picture. Oh, there it is. Finally, guys. All right. So Tyler's there. Tatiana's there. Bio dad is at his own daughter's vigil, everybody. Let me share it with you, okay? So you know, last night Jenny didn't show up, but I don't want you to think that like we're not doing what we said we'd do. So there it is. Let me zoom out. No. You guys see Tyler right there? Hold on. Let me get this out of here. Marines have this saying, pain is weakness, leaving the body. Okay, everybody, there you go. This is from my phone to my email. They sent me a picture. You can see Tatiana is a little bit taller than Tyler. Maybe she's wearing high heels. There's Tyler. You saw him just now. You can see what they're wearing. You can see some of the stuff, the little squishmallows and bunnies, and the family just got there, everybody. You know who I don't see? I don't see Jen Soto there, everybody. Yeah, the pain in the dad's eyes. Wait till we see him from the front. You guys can see him from the back right now. He just arrived. You know, they're saying their prayers, probably crying. And yeah, it's definitely a sad day. Okay. So somebody's coming on now to stream. I'm telling her okay, and then I'm going to be quiet and let her talk. So let me drop this. Let me remove this so I can bring her on. As soon as she gets on, then I will be quiet and take her lead. We take some of this down. We're going to be watching the vigil together. You guys can talk to me in chat. She says she's calling now. I'm waiting for her to get on. So hopefully it works better than it did yesterday. Yeah, why isn't the mom there? That's a good question. I just showed you the dad, everybody. You saw Tyler was there. Let's see if she's having issues. I'm not going to message her. Let me give her a minute. So it's Ashley. Her name is Ashley, and she's one of the advocates, and she wants to stream on this channel. So I'm going to let her, and we want to watch it with her. Everybody's comments. There she is, everybody.
Thank you for accompanying us, whether you're here in person or from afar. We appreciate immensely your continued support. First things first, we are going to make our prayer before going any further. This is Annette Massa, our fellow community advocate, so I'm going to pass the mic to her.
Thank you, everybody, for being here with us. We're going to start off in prayer. Most merciful God, whose wisdom is beyond our understanding, Deal graciously with us who are mourning precious Madeline. Protect our children and fill ourselves with wisdom to guide them through life in the most rightful way. Surround us with your love, that you may not be overwhelmed by her loss, but find confidence in your goodness and the strength to meet the days to come. Bind us together and renew our strength. May our faith be placed in your ever-present compassion. Thank you all for all that you do for us. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Hannah. We pray for Maddie's peaceful rest so that she can continue to be our guiding light, leading us to positive outcome during this journey. We pray for the surviving families so that they can turn pain into a beautiful legacy and experience a peace that could only be attained through forgiveness. There's no right or wrong way to doing this. Forgiving could be very difficult. Let's give ourselves the grace needed in doing so. We pray for our children, parents, so that parents can establish complex dialogues, not without knowing that we are accompanying them during this journey. For our teachers who work day in and day out in educating our future leaders, for the faculty, for our law enforcement personnel, so that at the end of the day, they know that our prayers accompany them. For Mr. Andrew Bain, so that he can set precedents, so that this type of cases come to a decline, our prayers will guide you through, so that you can have duty, diligence, and a clear mind in doing so. For our reporters, thank you all. We all see you every single day covering and detailing on Maddie's story. Thank you so much to Mr. Daryl Matthews for his continued support during this journey. Mr. Daryl reached out to me since day one, and he asked me only one thing. He asked me, "Can you please tell me about Maddie? We would like to know about her. We would like to know about this brave soul who summoned everyone from all walks of life and from all around the world. Mr. Matthews, thank you so much for conducting your job in a professional yet humanistic way. We pray that we find it in our hearts to acquire new ways by which we could coexist from a place of mutual respect, understanding, and above all, compassion. Let's never forget we have the same nature and composition, and that is, we are human beings. That we do not have to know one another to love and support each other like never before. Now, if we can ask you to please face the memorial and take a minute of silence in honor of our precious Maddie. Now we're gonna pass the microphone to our fellow community advocate, amazing, and one and only, Ashley.
Hello. A message for our community. To the community who's come together during this difficult time, your diligent response, thoughts, prayers, and items have all been greatly appreciated. Your love and support for sweet Maddie is something that is much needed throughout this process. It restores our faith. It strengthens us. During such an unimaginable time, as we look around, we are reminded of the power one could find in pain. Maddie has brought us together. There is nothing like the human factor. We have mourned and shown support in various ways, lending our shoulders and ears when we break down. We have come together as a community to honor Maddie's short but impactful life as we patiently wait for justice. We inherited this legacy we can only hope to carry with diligence and love. Maddie became a protective entity for our children. Let's never forget that. While nothing will ever take away the emptiness, burden of pain, and loss, it does help ease some of our grief knowing Maddie is free and she is loved like never before. I'd like to call that victory. Beyond the courtroom tenets, beyond any shattered dream, a life robbed, Madeline will be immortalized through the positive changes that are and will continue to take place in protecting our children and our future. Thank you immensely to each one of you for all that you have done, for the vote of trust and sharing your personal survival stories with us. Thank you. None of this would have been possible without your support. Moreover, the thought of having to ensure this difficult process without your support is something unimaginable. We send much love your way from our team to you. Thank you. Now we are going to pass the microphone to Tatiana Wallace, who is going to share a family message with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight as we gather in this solemn vigil, I stand before you not only as a grieving stepmother, but as a woman burdened with the weight of conversation as we shy away from the conversation about sexual abuse. My heart aches as I share with you the pain of losing a child to such a heinous act. It's a reality that no parent should ever have to face, yet here we are grappling with the aftermath of a tragedy that has shattered our lives and our sense of security. In the wake of the devastation, I implore each and every one of you to have the courage to initiate this uncomfortable yet crucial dialogue with your children. Let us not allow fear or discomfort to silence our voices or blind us to the dangers lurking in the shadows. Our children deserve to know that they are loved, valued, and most importantly, believed. Let us teach them to recognize the warning signs, to trust their instincts, and to confide in us without hesitation. Let us empower them with the knowledge and the resilience to protect themselves and their peers. As a community, let us pledge to break the cycle of silence and shame that perpetuates the cycle of abuse. Let us be vigilant in our watchfulness and compassionate in our support and unwavering in our commitment to justice. Tonight, we honor the memory of those we have lost, and we renew our vow to safeguard the innocence of our children. May their spirit guide us in the journey of healing and advocacy. As a daughter, Madeline embraced her role with grace and warmth, effortlessly weaving herself into the fabric of our family. Despite any challenges she faced, Madeline approached life with unwavering optimism and resilience. Her laughter echoed through our home, brightening even the darkest of days. I will miss brushing and braiding your beautiful long blonde hair and letting you dig. and letting you dig through the immense amounts of skincare and makeup palettes. You were and still are the light of my life. I am so blessed to have known such a sweet soul. You will always be remembered as a young girl, running through pumpkin patches, learning to fish, feeding baby goats, and jumping into corn pits. When you would come and visit us, it's hard to imagine that you're home. You had just received your gift from Daddy and I. Your picture with the pom-pom headband made me so happy because you loved skincare and I was excited to share my knowledge with you. I wanted to see you go to high school. We were supposed to pick out your prom dress when you turned 18 and see you walk across the stage at graduation. You will never get to experience college, engagements, marriage, children, and my heartache knows, my heart aches, knowing you will be forever 13. We were robbed of seeing you create such a beautiful future. Daddy and Tati love you so much. Rest in peace, baby girl. We will see you later. Madeline's memory will forever be cherished by all who had the privilege of knowing her. Though she may no longer walk among us, her spirit will live on in the countless lives she has touched. Let us find solace in the knowledge that Maddie's legacy of love will endure for eternity. Rest peacefully, sweet Madeline, knowing you were deeply loved and will be profoundly missed. We will continue fighting for you until we draw our last breath. Thank you so much for everybody who put this together, for my family, and for Madeline. Thank you so much for the tireless nights that the law enforcement has put together. Thank you.
We would like to thank the property owner who selflessly provided a safe space for the community to come and pay their respect and show their love and sympathy. For Maddie, I understand that as a property owner, you have your operations and you have been so kind, and we also understand that yourself and your personnel have gone through your own tests and trials. We are praying for you. We are going to walk one another to the healing. We would like to thank Parse Academy, Azteca de Oro, Mr. Tequeño, Jason Guilty of Crime, Daryl Matthews from Channel 9, Gray Hughes, Millie Isaac, Yes's World, family, friends, neighbors. We would like to thank Junie. Most importantly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow advocates because they have been the backbone and they have walked the walk with me. I would like to thank Miss Teresa, Mr. David, Ashley, Annette, Miss Nancy and her daughter. I would like to thank Silmar. I would like to thank each and every one of you. And right now I feel like I am gonna break down any minute, so I'm so sorry and bear with me. From those from afar DMing us day and night, we would like to thank you because your support has meant the world to us. It has restored our faith in the fact that human factor is something that we can never replace. We would like to thank our neighbors that have come in here rallying around me, bringing me lunch whenever there's an update. If you come here whenever there's a case update on Maddie's case, you will see cars in here and people coming as I service the memorial with my fellow advocates. It means the world to me. Sometimes we hide our pain because we feel inadequate. I believe that it is time for us to start normalizing being vulnerable with one another because we find comfort in each other. We are going to proceed to play 2 songs that were dear to Maddie and Maddie's family. Remember Me and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then we are going to proceed to place our padlocks in the padlock post. Not before. I'm sorry, guys. Handing over. Mr. David and Miss Teresa are going to hand over to both surviving families. One of the family, the Wallace's family, is here in attendance. We are going to hand over the safe keep box with the items that are perishable for us to keep at the memorial. The Soto's family safety box will be handed by the pertinent entities. Now we can proceed to place our padlocks at the padlock box. Thank you. What are we gonna write in the padlock? Guys. Actually, come in. So, for Tazi. Let's do this for the one. Where's the dog? Where? She explained to me, so put your finger. How do you say? To the carrot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna walk. Oh, a ver, for Mama World. You're the other hand. Okay.
Sigo grabando, ¿eh? Yo creo que ya. Esto está en vivo. Okay.
I'll be there in a second. I'm going to show Debbie. She wants to put her peace lily. Okay, do you need a set time?
I think, can I just put them in the ground?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you able to give any comments if we ask you a couple questions?
I would have to check with my son and daughter-in-law first.
Yeah. You ready?
Well, I'm going with my friend to put the peace lily down, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
But,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Debbie,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and go back. I'll see you at home.
Okay.
She's been our state here. Thank you all for being here.
Y los hamburgues me los dio mi Juan. Y yo cociné los
Oh,
hamburgues.
thank you.
Sí, pero el que voy a hacer los hamburgues ahora no. Nancy, can you walk her to her car, please?
It just, the meter, it just, goes on and on. It doesn't stop. And the radio. But that was not a good idea.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's the name of this?
Central Florida, because we're from all over. It's through, there is a Facebook page, it's through, it's called Justice for Maddie. Who would be the best person to talk to? Like right now. Jen's brown hair. She's with the family right now. I haven't seen anything out of their space, so I don't want to. Go over, but would she be the one to?
If everybody wants to just get something. Pagó con su vida el precio más alto. Entonces las personas quieren que se haga justicia, pero sorpresivamente nosotros, entre nosotros mismos dándonos apoyo, nos hemos calmado un poco porque nuestra fe está puesta en el señor Andrew Bain y en nuestros agentes y agencias pertinentes.
Mensaje para ellos.
Para Mr. Andrew Bain y para Law Enforcement y todas las agencias, el mensaje sería que nuestra fe está depositada en ustedes para que envíen un mensaje bien claro allá afuera para los padres que tienen a sus hijos y los ponen en riesgo, bien sea por omisión o comisión. Entendemos que nosotros tenemos que enviar un mensaje para que nosotros no sigamos teniendo Kayleys y Maddies, para que ustedes, que nosotros depositamos nuestra fe en todos y cada uno de ustedes, puedan hacer su trabajo diligentemente y cambiar la historia de esta comunidad y del Estado. Oh.
Hello, ven. Yeah, we're a single unit, guys. These are my fellow advocates, and we have been in one step. Let's just make sure you get together, everybody. Yeah. And Mr. David. And Nancy. And Mr. David. Mr. David's right here. Nancy. Should we shift so the sun is like right behind them? Should we shift? Yes. Okay. Okay. This is because the sun is right behind you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sounds like a plan. So anything for Maddie. Okay. Where? Yeah. Go by your wifey. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Come on in. Y Silmar. ¿Y Silmar? Ay, Dios. Go. Yeah. So, if you say your name is Stella. Jenny Esquivel.
So all these people here today,
Yes. It tells us that Maddie was deeply loved. It tells us about a child that endured the unthinkable, and despite the circumstances that she was subjected to, she rose and she touched the hearts of those around her as well as all of us.
why was it so important for you guys to put this together?
It was important because we have experienced so much support day in and day out from every single one of you, like the community, people from all walks of life, from all around the world, from all states. There's people that travel from Arizona to come to the memorial to pay their respects, people that have traveled from Texas, people that have traveled from Canada. There was a reporter from Australia as well. And all these people were conducted their jobs, some of them, but some others also were coming here to show their love and support. So I believe that it is critical for us to support everyone as a single unit, as a whole, as we walk ourselves to the courtroom and the courtrooms.
What does it say about our community who continues to show up like this?
That we have taken too many punches. This community is on their knees. It tells you that we are beyond repair almost. That our law enforcement and pertinent agencies, above all the legal system, the family court, must establish complex dialogue like parental alienation, like co-parenting, like mediation programs. You can have policies in place protecting our children, but if you don't know how to implement them and servicing our children, we've had children in here coming to the memorial asking us for a friend. Where should they call if their friend is in desperate need or in similar circumstances than Madeline? That tells you the level of seriousness. So it is critical for us to provide support to them because Maddie became a protective entity for the community and all around. So I know that there are a lot of people that are not here in attendance, but they are hurting equally and they are voiceless victims. So we have a message to convey to our agencies in this great state of Florida so that we can roll up our sleeves and actually do service our children in a proactive manner. Because we continue to have these cases of violence. Violence is ever present in our homes, and we need to do something. There is no right or wrongs in here. you can have a lot of protocol and a lot of rules and regulations and laws in place. And these cases tell you that what you have is not servicing us.
Jen, can you tell us why Madeline Soto's story and case is something you gravitated to, and also a little bit about your group?
These community members in here came together. We didn't want to work with our nonprofit. We wanted to work community-based so that we can include the community and those around us in servicing our expired victim who happened to be a minor, who happened to have years of CSA. So the people that you see in here are people, for example, Ashley's a community teacher. She told us about what teachers are going through in our classrooms in the present day in rise of Maddie's case. We have Annette who works with an organization that is they handle sensitive cases. She comes from Miami. We do have Cody. We have Silmar, who conducts community work for the VA community. We have Miss Teresa and Mr. David, who are public servants in this community. Mr. David is also here in the community in Osceola County. All of them bring a piece of the puzzle, and we become a whole in servicing the memorial, in allocating resources, in coordinating logistics, in servicing the surviving families, in servicing other fellow citizens that are in desperate need of resources because they come to the memorial reaching out for help. So at this point, we not only have people from the community coming to pay their respects and love to Maddie, but we also have people coming to reach out for help.
And what was it about Madeline's case that really had you gravitate?
I am a veteran myself, and I got word on two fellow veterans that lost their daughter under tragic circumstances, which were inhuman in nature, and the topic of life preservation became palpable. So it was critical for me to establish a point of contact with the Wallaces and provided resources should they need it. That's how we came.
We're all here to mourn Maddie, but you also talked about, going to the court steps and seeking justice. Are you guys going to follow through with that too, and why is that so important, of course?
We are planning to go. We're gonna have boots in the ground. We are lending our voice and our actions to Precious Maddie, and also beyond the courthouse tenants. We are working diligently in establishing the Madeline Soto Act with the family and the pertinent figures because we are servicing them. We are advocates, and we are also going to push for some laws for the topic as a whole. Parenting, co-parenting, CSA, and a bunch of maladaptive behaviors that have been affecting our beautiful families.
There's so many flowers and stuffed animals and mementos and now locks that have been put on the fence. What do all of these items symbolize, and why is it so powerful to come here and see them?
Well, it is powerful because it tells a story. Those items came from the hands of children that shouldn't leave their teddy bears behind, let alone at an on-site memorial. This is not a symbolic memorial. Maddie was laid last in here. It tells a story of hope and unity, and I believe that is something needed in the present day, and also to remind ourselves whenever we drive by and see this memorial about the story behind it, so that we can raise awareness and work diligently within our community because we are the backbone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Not anymore. you for scolding me. Thank you for keeping me grounded, okay? This is the man, the one and only Mr. David. I love you guys so much. My turn to give Mr. David a hug. No. Thank you. She's our food supplier today. Thank you.
It's like back in the military.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Yes, of course.
All right, you guys are hugging everybody. Bless you guys.
On his shirt, they have been going through their Facebook page, they emailed us. Yeah. We also have an email, but it's like internal. But because it is the Maddie's Children Foundation. For the money, they can reach out on the email. The money goes to the link that will be transferred into the Maddie's Foundation. We are.
All right. They cut off. I don't know what happened, but we got to see a whole bunch of it. So I'm still on. Let me bring back the view that I want. Here it is. All right. So maybe they'll come back on. I don't know, but I do have some stuff to show you from the Vigil that they made. You guys were talking about t-shirts. I haven't been able to talk the whole time, which Carly knows is driving me nuts. Huh. Okay, so people were talking about they were talking about the shirts that were made. I'm going to show you some of the shirts. Maybe they'll come back on and talk to us. I'm going to text Ashley right now and Jenny and see if they can come back. Can you come back? Come back. Maybe they can and do an interview. Otherwise, we can get an interview after. We've had a good amount of time here, but I'm not done. All right, let me text Jenny. Can you come back? Sorry, guys, I have to do this while I'm here. All right, anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff they sent me. And Kate takes, exactly. It's not stranger danger always. The stereotype needs to change, even in your own words. In your own home could be the bad guy. Let me lower this a little because I had it all the way up and I hate yelling. All right, let's go down here and see if any. Yeah, Carly. All right, so let me show you some of the stuff they sent me and we can see the letter. They wanted me to read it. Yeah, definitely gonna get flight insurance. It's gonna be so I can switch days if I need to. I'm always traveling, so I'll be fine. Okay, let me go here and send you guys. Let me show you what they sent me. All right, let's start with this one. So let's go back. This was the Vigil prayers. I'm gonna read this, guys, and you guys can just listen. I don't know why. Oh, it's the way she sent it to me. Nobody's professional. You saw the big cameras out there, and we're not the news, so this is the best we could do. Vigil prayer. This is what they prayed for Maddie. Most merciful God, whose wisdom is beyond our understanding, deal graciously with us who are mourning precious Madeline. protect our children, and fill ourselves with wisdom to guide them through life in the most rightful way. Surround us with your love, that we may not be overwhelmed by her loss, but find confidence in your goodness and strength to meet the days to come. Bind us together and renew our strength. May our faith be placed in your ever present compassion. Thank you for all you do through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Now, that was the padlock ceremony that Jenny is trying to transition to. She wants a more sustainable memorial. Somebody was talking about the comments how an artist should make the memorial, like do a piece and commemorate it so it stays forever. And that's what they're trying to do with the padlocks. They're trying to make people write on the padlocks and lock them in so that teddy bears don't dissipate and other things that are going to go away. The songs, they did Remember Me and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then it says, at the time, the community is invited to place their padlock on the post. So if you were there, whoever was there, did anybody do that? If you were there, I saw, I can't remember his name. He was there. But was it Sergio that said he was there? Did you put a padlock? Blanca says, what excuse mom not being there on her birthday? It was, she worked. She should never have left her alone. That was her fault. Poor Maddie, rest in peace. That was happening for years, Blanca, and I'm sure the mom was privy to more information than we know. So let me put this up while I show you some other stuff that's from the Vigil directly. I love these ladies. They're in my heart. I'm going to try to get to trial. Even if the trial doesn't happen, I'm still going to go and I'm going to meet with the advocates. I'm going to show you footage. I'm going to get interviews and I'm going to be out there. I'm coming from California to Florida. So remember that it's all the way across the country. Let's see. What are we talking about? May 12th through the 15th. I just need to get tickets. I have a hotel. I have a ride. Just need airline tickets. So whatever anyone could help with, email me. All right. So let me look at the next thing. Look at this. How beautiful. Can you guys see it? Let me log out a little bit more. They made items, everybody, for the memorial. So that is super cute. It's Maddie's love log. And it's where the guests are signing. So they did the little sparkly green for her. And it's for whoever attended that they could sign. So Maddie's love log. You guys see that? I wish I had better pictures, but I think they did an amazing job. Yeah, I think they did an amazing job with what they had. You're going to see t-shirts next, and they're going to send me t-shirts so I can have myself, my wife, and my daughter representing and wearing the t-shirts when we go out there. Yeah, very lovely. And the tickets, I don't know right now. I have to look it up. And let's say I'll need this. Just send me an email. Carly helped me look it up, and we're talking probably over 1,000, and I could take the hit for whatever is left over. What if anybody can help? I'm trying to get out there. Yeah, we all have mad love for Maddie, the Maddie lock. Let me show you the shirt, everybody. I don't even know that they're selling it. They said they'd make me one. All right. So let me see if you guys can see this. I wish I could make it bigger, but let me see. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not making it. Why it's not. I think it's just not bigger because of the pictures, everybody. Let me see. There it is. Okay. Let me go back for a minute. I'm doing this live, so keep in mind I'm trying to work this. Let's go back real quick. All right, there you can see the note. You can see the beautiful handwriting. You can see what went into it. This is a handout for the people that were there. I'll let them know that you guys want to buy t-shirts. That would be awesome. And thank you. I wanted to thank you, Carrie Ann Sheffield. I did get my Cash App, and thank you so much. I'm putting that $100 towards the flight. Okay, so May 13th or May 12th through the 15th, I need to what do you call that? I need to just save my money and then pay for the rest. If the trial doesn't happen, I still want to go out there, everybody, and meet up with these people. Okay, so here, take a look. Thank you again, Carrie. I appreciate it. I love you. The crime crew loves you. We have 334 people in chat still. Hit that like button. Let's look at some more stuff. Okay, and I'll have to get my dog in a second. Mr. Wesson's crying, so let me move this out of the way. And look at that love log, everybody. All right. Now you can see it better. And then I'll put the t-shirt up. and grab my dog. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. She's such a beautiful angel. And it gives her birthday. It says a community vigil to honor Maddie. 2/21/11. Hold on, let me grab Wes. All right, I hope you guys are still here. Some people probably dropped off, but I just wanted to show you this stuff, and I'll show you Wes in a minute, everybody. Yes, I got it, and thank you so much. Mwah, back at you. All right, that's beautiful. Let me move this so you can see the rest, and then we'll talk a little more. Blah, 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 blah. I've been dying to talk. Carly knows. Okay, so there it is. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous, everybody? Oh my God, it's so cute. Like, I can imagine wearing it. I can imagine my daughter wearing it. Forever 13, justice for Maddie. Who doesn't want that, right? The host said she was coming to Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. I want to come to Puerto Rico, JJ. I'm down to go to Puerto Rico on a side note there. But first, I need to go to, First, I need to go to Florida, okay? So let's get me to Florida. And that is an awesome freaking shirt they did. She hand did it, everybody. Ashley hand made that shirt. So they did a good job. Yeah, people would want to wear that. Let me pull up hold on real quick. So though I got those pictures, let me put myself back up. You can see Wes. And let me put the picture back up of Tyler and Tatiana. So you can see they were there. Jenny and Ashley didn't want to be intrusive. I didn't really see the media talking to them. So I think they just weren't trying to be intrusive. And they gave their media statement last night. Hold on. All right, Wes. Gotta sit on my lap. All right. You can kind of see him. I can log out. I can back out a little bit, but there is Maddie's biological dad, Tyler, and Tatiana Wallace. And you saw the stepmom, Tatiana. You saw how she was. She gave a speech and it was beautiful, and she was crying. Where was Jen Soto, everybody? Does anyone know where Jen Soto was? Yeah, Wesson. I have 2 other dogs, guys, and a third one or a fourth one on its way. I have another baby Yorkie like this coming. He's only like not even 8 weeks old. So I've got a Maltese Poo and I've got a Bichon. This guy's needy, yes. So, all right, let me set him aside for a minute so I can talk with you guys. My heart breaks for the dad too so much. And, he can't be emotional because he just does. Well, he can, but he was emotional behind the scenes. He wants to do the right thing. And we want him to do the right thing because we don't want him in jail, do we? No, we don't. Jen was hiding, you say, but where was she hiding? And was she watching it on TV? Does anyone know if the whole thing was streaming? I didn't even see, I didn't see, I saw news stations, but I haven't seen it yet. So once I find the news stations and the clips, guys, I'm going to play them for you so you can see the not behind the scenes footage, right? That was complete behind the scenes. So you side eye me. Yeah, he always side eyes me unless I feed him. All right. Thank you, Maria Gutierrez. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. I'm looking at my private chat. Everybody's oh, I don't know what happened here. All right. So thank you all for the super stickers. I'm going to show them again. Super stickers, new members. If you're not a member, think about becoming a member. I'm going to have more content that is for members only. Crime and conspiracies. Thank you so much. Wes has some bombastic side eye. Yes, he does. He absolutely does. All right, let's look at let's go back to, I actually want to play this again real quick for the people that didn't come in at the beginning. These are the items. These are the items that are there. Let me present this other screen and let's go over this again. You probably came in late. Let's do it. We'll check this out. Oh, wait, hold on. I messed that one up. My bad. All right, that's sad, everybody. Man, it's sad, but it's also beautiful. All right, one more time. I can never watch it enough. Very sad. Rest in peace. All right, let's stop that. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to see if there's some questions I can answer. What information are we talking about? Where's what information coming from? I'm not sure. Hearts for Maddie. Yes, everybody, hearts for Maddie. Let's get out there and be the boots on the ground channel that actually can relate to Maddie and already has contact with the advocates. I get, preferential access to whatever they have. They're also trying to get me a ticket, so they'll get the ticket to the trial and then give it to me to go in, and then I could report on that if they let us have cameras. I don't know. The text and the pictures. Well, I'd have to look at the creator of that, and if you email me, I could send you information. But anyway, I didn't know what you were referring to. There's so much information out there, Davy Jones, and a lot of it's coming from the community, people that are close. There's also some speculation. Yeah, you saw what just happened just now, right? At the Vigil. Now we're going to see other news stations broadcasting this, and we're going to try to go from Spanish to English because things were said, new things. I told you something today about what I thought and what the community member called me this morning and told me about Maddie's mom, and thinking that the time she got home and that she actually walked in on Stephen Stearns and Maddie and something happening, got angry and did it herself, and then they covered it up and he got rid of poor Madeline. So all speculation. I wasn't there. You weren't there. The cops are going to tell us. The police will tell us when it goes to trial. We might not hear exactly what happened, but we're going to get time frames. We're going to know when the license plate was scanned. And all of those little details we don't know. You say he may be in protective custody while in jail, but eventually in prison, guards will put him in GP. I don't know what's going to happen to him, but a lot of people are saying that Jennifer Soto snapped and Stephen Stearns didn't have a motive. He actually, when you think about it, I think he loved her in his sick, twisted way. And do you guys want to see that where I had that video where she was consoling Stephen Stearns? You say, I wish I could transfer points and ticket vouchers. They seem to stop after 9/11. They still work, but you can email me if you have information. Well, I don't think that either, everybody. So, Melly Michelle, you say that. A lot of people are telling me that. I got a phone call at 6:30 this morning for somebody to tell me that information. I was sleeping, but they're 3 hours ahead. So let's see what I can find there. She is consoling him. She's consoling him, but his grief is fake. But it's his own grief about losing this girl that he perfectly groomed over the years, Davy. Every time he was grooming her, I'm sure more, but there's a lot of posts from Reddit where he was grooming her, everybody. It definitely, there's grooming, and he lost something. He did lose something that he spent years grooming and making and having her hide the truth from everybody. So I got to say that. that he did do that. Let me see. I don't think that other videos out there either. Let's see. I got this. Let's look at this really quickly. All right. All right. There's this video that came out on Bed Crime Stories right now. Let me take this up. Let me see if there's anything else to it. The full video is not out there yet, guys. All right. Let's look at this real quick. Bed Crime Stories. I don't normally watch this, but I'll subscribe.
Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're
right.
watching the video,
right.
Madeline Soto's biological father, Tyler Wallace, spoke to WFTV Channel 9 News today about Maddie's disappearance and her death. Tyler said, quote, "I love what I had of her, but we're supposed to have so much more. Maddie was just the most important person to my wife and I," end quote. Tyler also stated that the last time he spoke to Madeline was on her birthday, which was February 22nd. And obviously he had no idea that that would be the last time he got a chance to talk to his daughter. When Maddie went missing, Tyler got into his car and drove 14 hours from Texas to Florida, only stopping for gas. But sadly, shortly after he arrived, Madeline's body was discovered in that tree line in St. Cloud. Tyler said that he and Maddie didn't see each other often, but they did communicate over social media. He stated that Maddie, quote, "meant everything to us. I was just waiting to see her more," end quote. After Tyler heard what Maddie's mom, Jen Soto, said to Channel 9 and to the police, it left him wanting to hear the truth and feeling that something is not adding up. He learned of Maddie's disappearance when Jen Soto called him. He said Jen sounded anxious. Tyler also stated that Madeline never indicated that anything was going on in the condo that she shared with her mother and Stephen Stearns. Per Tyler, he interacted a few times with Stearns on Instagram. He wanted to see if he got a weird vibe off him, and he came across as seeming okay. Stearns also came off, according to Tyler, as, quote, "warm and interested, but a not often responsive person." I think what he's saying there is that Stearns didn't often reply or comment on things maybe that Tyler posted on Instagram. When asked what he thinks of Stephen Stearns now, Tyler said that he can't say what he thinks, but he said every father knows what he's feeling. I would think that that feeling is something akin to he'd like to do something physical to Stephen Stearns. Tyler has met with the Kissimmee police, but he wasn't given a lot of information. He said he misses Madeline so much and he wants to know the truth, the whole truth. I have a feeling Channel 9 is going to release more information about that interview because from what I understand, it was much longer than just a few minutes. It was more like an hour to an hour and a half. And when that comes out, you can be sure I'm going to tell you exactly what Tyler says. Until the next time.
All right. Thank you, Bed Crime Stories. I don't, that's not my normal go-to, but that was great. It's very chill. Okay, watch this. There's I haven't seen this yet. If you guys want to stick around, I have 347 people in chat. There was more earlier, but you guys check this out. I love Duty Ron. I hadn't seen this yet. He timestamps his stuff, so this is awesome. We have an analysis of this from the Duty Ron crew and a detective that's his Bob Soto on Jennifer Soto's interview. Interesting. Let's watch this.
I want to play just a little bit of her interview. I know all of us have seen it, but I want to just play a little bit of it just to get an idea of, for some of the folks outside the country and so forth. But I want to play just maybe a minute or so of her talking. Yeah. But from your sense of what you saw so far as it pertains to Jennifer Soto, the mom, what is your general takeaway after you did your analysis? And I don't want to give away the whole shop, but I mean, what did you get feeling wise from her? Can you tell if she was being deceptive? I don't know how far the scope goes of what you do. Yeah. What was the feel that you got from what you saw?
Yeah, well, I could drive this down into a lot of detail, but the macro view, the 30,000 foot view is that I'd never seen these videos until late last night. And my first impression was that I look at things either in the end, is the person deceptive or are they truthful? In other words, is that person intending to give the complete and accurate truth, or are they intending to mislead the listener? And my initial, it only took a few, maybe a minute to determine that her story has problems. And that's not based on the story. That's based on her language. And that's why this is a whole different discipline. I'm not trying to make sense of her story. I look at the language that she uses and how she constructs her story to determine whether or not it came from her memory, which would be true, or it came from some other source. And so,
This is something we have not seen on my channel. So let's watch this together. Let's sit here and to think about Maddie. We just watched her vigil. Everybody was crying. I'm sure you guys were. I was trying not to get emotional, but it's hard when you have a daughter that's 9 years old and you hear about this stuff. So let's listen to Bob Schaefer, retired detective, what he thinks.
No, my first impression was she's deceptive. Now, to what degree or what about? That's what when I get into the details, that's what I hope to find is did she do it? When did she do it? Why did she do it? How did she do it? Or he, in this case. And unfortunately, there wasn't enough detail in these stories, but there was plenty to come to the determination that she's not telling the truth. She's intending to mislead the listener, and he was too.
Thank you.
And I saw you smiling when I had Bob on full screen. You were kind of nodding your head and agreeing with him. This is kind of what we got from our limited, experience as it pertains to this stuff. But we've been around enough people who have lied and been deceptive to us when we've done interviews in the field. And then when you get someone back to the station house, and I've sat in on many interview and interrogations, and I know you have too, Ed. Like I said, my spidey sense with this woman just said to me, there's something not right here. Ed, thoughts?
Yeah. I really am interested in seeing Bob lay it out. So why don't we just let him do it? Let Bob lay it out.
Bob, do you want to play a minute or so of this of Soto talking, or no?
I think if your audience needs a reminder as to what the content was, that's perfectly okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do a minute of this.
Let's go.
Okay. So the first question is if I can have your last name and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto, Jenniffer Soto.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
Scared.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family's a mess. We're just so worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing.
I think that's enough. And we saw that this reporter, Bob, was sitting straight across from her. Because we did see the reverse angle in that last news piece that we played. I have your notes if you want me to put them up on the screen, or you direct me, because I'm here to work for you.
Yeah, well, I think I can describe it, and if it gets to where people are confused, you can put the notes up, but that might confuse them more. I think you're probably better at describing what's there, and just kind of the main points that I took out of it. And I can.
Let's see if anybody wants to see these notes. By a show of hands in the chat, would you like to see the notes as Bob? And Bob, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Whatever they want. Yeah.
You guys would like to see the notes as Bob goes along. This is his. Can you just describe to the audience what this is exactly here that we're looking at, Bob?
Yeah. So this is what I transcribed.
I'm going to pause it real quick because Ashley wants to come back on, and we want her back on. It's kind of what we are waiting for, everybody. Is for her to come back and let her give her recap of the vigil, who was there, what happened. Just the overall answer was the grandma there? Who didn't we see? They were there. She was there. They were there to say that. So I'm going to play this until she comes on, and then we can finish it after.
Right. So there might be a couple
There
errors
she
in there,
is.
but it's what I transcribed. And
all right, we'll come back to this. Let's get her on. Let me stop this 1 second. Stop sharing and bring her on. Waiting for her camera. Come on, Ashley. It's spinning, everybody. It's spinning. Let's see. We're trying to get her on. We want Jenny too. Your reception. Yeah, I'm trying to get her back on, guys. And I'd like Jenny too. Let's see. Let me show her. Ah, that's too bad. Subtitles. You know, MG, you can turn subtitles on. If I turn subtitles, then it starts to clash with everything going on. But in your section, in your settings, you can put the subtitles on. I usually don't put subtitles because it clashes with everything else. I'm sorry. But I can show you how. And we're waiting for her to come back. She's going to move out of the way and then come back on. So let's, I guess we can wait a minute, but let's put this back on, I guess, while we wait. All right, let's see. She's going to walk out of the sun and get some reception.
This is what you're looking at is it's a search pattern.
There she comes.
And,
okay.
I'm searching that page.
All right, let me get back. Add her to stage. All right, let me get you back on here.
Hi, Jay.
Hello. Hold on, let me get you on here.
About that.
That's okay. You're perfectly good. Let me make sure I don't have anything playing in the background. All right. All right. So tell me about it. Any you want to give us a recap?
Sure. So the vigil went beautifully, perfect. You know, everything that we hoped to happen today happened. It was peaceful. It was respectful. You know, with the family being here, there were some concerns about safety. The community came together. They were very respectful of the family, and you know, it was beautiful. And what we've worked so hard to see happen today, it happened. And you know, to recap, we started the ceremony with a welcome, and then we did an official vigil prayer. And then Jenny did an unofficial prayer because we wanted to follow, you know, all the correct steps for honoring Maddie. And then after the unofficial prayer, then I gave the community message, because we did this for the community. I mean, we wanted the community to be able to have a place to come and come together. So we presented the community with a community message, and then we presented Tatiana and Tyler with a keepsake box. So what we've done is from the first item that was left, if there was anything breakable or very sentimental, or that people left and said, we want this to go to the family, we kept a box that was not left at the memorial, but that way we could save those items. And so when today came, we presented the items to the Wallace family, and
So
then
awesome.
out of respect for both families, the Sotos also will receive. So we divided all the items half and half, so that each family will have their own keepsake box. And then I presented the family with shirts, the shirts that I made for us. Teresa, turn around real quick. Let me see. Turn around to the back.
We love that.
Say hi. This is Miss Teresa. She's one of
Hi.
the. Oh, hi, Jay. Yeah, it's Jay.
Hi.
From the other day. There's Mr. David.
Good to see you. Hey,
Another
David.
Hello. So
We had a great turnout.
Yes, we did.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
So-
a lot of work went into this today, and
I know.
it's so nice to see so many community members here.
It is. Thank you guys so much.
Maddie.
I know. That's why you got the shades on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hide the tears.
There were moments where we were all sniffling and trying to be quiet, and it was overwhelming.
And I was like, oh my God, is my mascara still running as I was looking at my face? So thank you, Miss Teresa. Here's Miss Annette. She's another one of our advocates. It's Jay.
Hi, Jay.
And the
Hi.
I actually missed your segment the last time. I saw
You
it
could-
after the fact.
Oh, good. I'm gonna come visit you guys. I'm trying to get out there in May 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get her here.
Yes,
and
we are.
And I'm driving up. There you go. See?
Yes.
And we're gonna get her in a green shirt.
Absolutely.
So after I presented them with the shirts, and then what did we? Oh, so after the shirts is when we started the padlock. So we invited the guests to come over and to leave a padlock, or just come over and take a moment to have a moment of silence. And then after the padlock, we just kind of stood back, which is why, and I'm sorry to all the viewers, I know there was a lot of movement, but I wanted you guys to be able to see everything. So I was trying to walk back and forth. So I'm so sorry that it was shaky. Jay's like, try to keep it still. And I was like, okay.
No, they were wanting it to go sideways. It was just
I'm sorry. I had to go up and speak. So I had somebody holding the phone, and I'm so sorry.
This versus
Yeah.
it's okay. We'll know for the future, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I didn't have the phone in my hand. So
That's
but
okay.
anyways,
Keep it
I wanted you guys to be able to be here and virtually. So I walked up and down, and it was just, we took the time from, the end of the padlock ceremony to just let people have a moment of time. I tried to, show you guys some of the families that got things out of the box, that hung things up, families that are just people that came and looked and were taking pictures. And so then the swarm of the lovely media.
Yeah, I saw that. We're way behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We're the
So,
behind the scene.
That's what I was like, somebody else grab my phone. But every possible news station, I mean, from Telemundo to Channel 9, they wanted their story too. So
of course
we did the story, and then that was really the end of it, which is why I'm sorry I just jumped off to sign off. But
No, cool.
I mean, we're just cleaning up now. The media is still here doing their own coverage, and it's just the team. We're now assembling everything. So the Wallaces came. Tatiana was here, Tyler was here, the grandmother was here, and the aunt
She
was here.
was.
The grandma.
Thank you for clarifying that.
I couldn't. I had the phone at that point, but when you saw me following the lady in the purple shirt, that was the grandmother. So, yeah, I didn't know how to communicate that with you, but that was the grandmother, and so they were in the very first row, right behind where I was sitting. So they all came. They came, and then that was Tatiana Wallace that spoke
Beautiful.
after. So Tatiana Wallace is Maddie's stepmother, and so they all four were here at the vigil.
I'm so glad. I'm glad.
We wanted them to be here not only because it is their daughter, but we know the community has wanted to see face of a family member, and we want the community to know and understand their grieving and their suffering. And we also know the community wants to see voice of a family member. So, Tyler is very, he's going through a lot. So Tatiana offered to give a message, and we're so thankful for that. So that was her that came up after I did the community message.
Yes, it was beautiful, and we all knew that, and we said, it's what a mother should say, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing right, but she did a beautiful job, and that's what
So
we would hope for. Yeah,
here's
show us some of that.
sorry, I don't know how to flip my camera now that I'm on with you, but I'll do my
It's
best.
okay. You're good.
So I'm gonna walk towards the end, where you see these signs that are right here. If you, I know it's not as easy when I'm on camera,
It's
but
okay. I showed them.
yeah. Well, I just wanted them to know directly behind this sign right here, that tree, that is where Maddie's final resting place was. So we have this sign right here, and you see there's nothing past it, but we put
Yep.
this in here because we want to respect her final resting place, and we don't want anybody to leave anything to cover, her final place. So here's the fence. I mean, it goes, all the way down to the ground. We have it lined, not we, but we do try to position
Yeah.
things and come out and mow and clipper and but I mean, down from the ground you see the windmills, and when it's so peaceful, I mean, there's posters, stuffed animals. I come out and I cut. I don't cut, but I mean, if people leave notes that are paper, I cut them. But we have a box that we ask for everybody to leave the notes. And I come every couple of days. I take the notes home. I laminate them. We're trying very hard to preserve everything here. And then, I come out. We run out of room, which is a good thing. But wherever I can find a spot, I will hang the notes. I mean, there's everything from pinwheels to.
Do you want me to record you and you can walk it and then I'll.
No, it's live. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but I mean, there's stones that are left.
Yeah.
Flowers, stuffed animals, boxes.
Such a beautiful.
Easter. When it was Easter, people came and left eggs for her. Butterflies. So, I mean, from big stuffed animals, flowers.
Am I the way?
No, you're okay. I'm gonna go around. And then this is our padlock post. Am I in the camera? Okay. This is the padlock post. That our intentions for this to be the permanent memorial for her, because we will over time have to clean this up. Those of you that know Florida, we have hurricanes, but the padlock post will be something that can be permanent, that can hold, beautiful locks that are tight. And
That's so awesome.
So we have lots and lots of rosaries. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Rosaries that are left. There's ladies that come out every couple of days and bless the rosary. I mean, it goes so far that people started leaving stuff on the other side of the fence. Someone left the word love with pipe cleaners.
Aw.
So Easter stuff.
Wow.
I mean, there's little tokens left, candles. I mean, there's just everywhere you can imagine a space. There's clips, which I know Jenny shared when she talked with you before, of the scrunchies, the hair clips.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another hair bow.
Heartbreaking.
Hair bows. There's all kinds of scrunchies that her friends have left, because her friends have said that Maddie was known to forget hair ties. So there are all kinds of scrunchies, hair bows. This is actually an M that my daughter picked out for Maddie. So there's little toys, pinwheels. there's a little bit of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
here's another beautiful rosary.
Yeah.
It's just so touching to see the love and support. I mean, I'm so sorry for what happened. Forever 13. Maddie, I wish I would have been there to protect you, but the Lord Jehovah is the best protector, and he will do the job we all failed to do. This is from a child. Sorry that happened to you. I hope you're having a great life in heaven. We love you. Happy 13th birthday, Riley. So,
Yeah, man, the community is pretty broken.
yep.
Oh,
You know, the kids, I mean, here's one. This is a kid's handwriting. I don't, let me see. Dear Maddie Soto, you're in a better place. God, please hold her tight. Rest in peace, Maddie, by Aiden.
so man, I don't even know.
Jam, and here's one that, I mean, this one right here, if you see, it's just letters. So, like a 3-year-old, maybe 4-year-old, wrote a little note to Maddie, and it's all just capital letters, but you know, it was left in the box for us. So, watch over me and my family every day. Love you, miss you, from Gabby. This is a poster. We are assuming that it's from members of her school. See something, say something. Never be afraid to speak up.
What a
This place
beautiful picture.
does not define you, but a place to gather and let you know we are here now. We care. We will be your voice. Justice. You are safe and free. Some situations we will never understand. They didn't deserve you. One day we will meet you in the beautiful heaven. Heaven has gained a beautiful angel, not in the way intended, but at the time he needed you most. This was not in any way your fault. We are so sorry for all that you had to go through, but your pain was not in vain. You will save many lives. Fly high. We miss you. And these are coming from kids. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I do. My daughter knows all about this case.
Yep. Stitch was her favorite. So there's several stitches that are left. I don't know if you can hear the beautiful. Can you hear them?
Yeah, it does. It's very like soothing, but it's really sad.
So when you come out here and it's just you and the cars coming by, I mean, it just gives you goosebumps with the peacefulness of, you know, the wind blowing. And there's times where I've taken a picture and then when I go to post it, and there's such a beautiful ray behind, and I text it to the girls. I'm like, oh my God, look, it's Maddie. She's shining down. You know, so today was everything that we have had sleepless nights, hoping and praying that it would be peaceful. And we thank the community for coming together for Maddie and being respectful and
Absolutely.
being respectful.
Yeah, you guys did an amazing job. Is Jenny still around?
She is.
Does she want to say hi real quick?
Sure, give me 1 second. She, you know, the star of the show.
Yes, she is. Well, you are too. We appreciate it.
Give me 1 second. Jenny, can you come here for a second?
Yeah, of
Jay,
course. Excuse me.
but let's come outside. It's Jay. She wants you to say hi to everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
And I said, because there she is. The
Hi. Hello. Everybody just wants to say hi.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
They're
How
all
are?
saying
How's it going?
it's going good. You did a wonderful job.
Oh, let's not get let's not discuss that. I was like, and I didn't even know what I was saying. It was so emotionally charged.
Let me tell you something about this lady right here.
This lady right here does not give herself any, if not enough credit.
No, these are the heroes.
You see?
You are the hero, Jay. Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome. I didn't do anything.
Well, you do. You lend your platform and your voice.
But this
Oh.
lady right here is the one that,
No.
she see? I scold her. I'm like, I'm gonna put you in timeout if you do not accept.
Hold on. I'm gonna snatch this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold this. Look at this. Pause, Mr. Darrow. Mr. Darrow, pause.
Hello.
How you doing?
Jay from Guilty of Crime, Mr. Darrow Matthews from
Nice
Channel
to meet you.
9.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for covering.
And the news channel for Maddie.
Thank
Silma.
you.
Hi.
Hello.
Lisa.
Hi.
I saw her earlier.
Let me go to one end. They were on. They are running away. Hold on. Cody.
Hey, Cody.
He and his brother and the girlfriend and the family were the ones who donated the padlock post materials, and they did the labor. And they also donated the umbrella for Miss Rebecca and Ariane for conducting the rosary, because
That's awesome.
the senior citizens are Catholic. Look at this beauty. Hello.
Hello.
The famous Mr. David, he has a bat, and he hits me with the bat. He growls me. And Miss Teresa as well. Where's Teresa? Oh, she was, okay, I already did.
Hi.
Annette.
Hi.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, I'll be there. I'm
Then, the one and only Miss Nancy.
Hello, Miss Nancy.
Is right here. Hello. This is our technical support.
Hello.
Yes. And our media guy.
Hello.
Hello, media guy.
Go find him in Instagram. Parse Savage FX.
Yes, I'll email you.
And another humanitarian who has aided so many people that I cannot even count. I have lost track. Itza.
Hopefully I get to meet everybody.
My daughter.
Hello. Good to see you.
My daughter, Jen.
Oh, Jen Jr.
Jackie.
Hi.
Hi, Jackie. Good to see you.
Well.
Aw, so cute.
So, all of us, it takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village.
It takes a village to parent. I know.
Yeah. Do you want to? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay.
Back to you.
Yeah, we're trying to clean up and wrap up, and
You're good. You can. Yeah, we appreciate you. We'll
Is
let
there
you get to your thing.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything else? Is there any
Nope.
burning questions? Anything that people want to know?
Nope.
We want everybody to really know that, you know, we are so thankful that it was peaceful today, and that with the family being here, we want the family to know that they're surrounded and supported with, you know, love, and we are patiently waiting for court. And, you know, we just want to thank the community for coming out, for visiting, whether you leave a note or not, whether you just drive by. I've been out here and motorcyclists just honk.
Yeah.
I mean, during the service, I don't know if you heard, I mean, someone did.
Yeah,
right
I did.
when Tatiana was speaking, but they drove by, put the windows down, like, we love you, Maddie!
I
And at
did
first
hear
it was
that.
like, right when Tatiana was speaking, but, you know, we see that and we hear that, and we are thankful for that. And, you know, for all of those people that have reached out. I know in the last time I was trying to help keep up with the chat, but, you know, I have given out my email. You know, if you want to, if you're far and you can't write a note, send a note. You know, if you still would like to partake in that, you know, I'd be more than happy to write notes for you. I've gotten messages from Australia, United Kingdom, Ireland, Germany, and they want to write notes. And I mean, that was one of the questions the media had asked about, like, how does it feel when people from so far are reaching out? And it's like, you know, it's sad because this is a story that you know, never want to have to cover, but it is so touching that people from so far are wrapped around this case, and people reach out and ask, Ashley, please, can you write a message for me, because I can't be there. And I write. I'm like, you write to me whatever you feel, you can email it, but they want it handwritten. So I write it, I laminate it, I bring it out. So
I think
however
everyone
we can help.
appreciates that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's mourning Maddie right now, whether it's close or afar. So, you know, people have your information, the email and Jen's. I can't. The sound is weird right now.
Oh, sorry. It's just very windy out here. Is
That's
that better?
okay. Yeah, that's
I don't know
okay.
if that's any better.
Yeah, so I mean, I think everybody's kind of just saying you're amazing, you did a great job, thank you for all you do. Yeah,
Thank
I will.
you.
I'll let you you know, wrap up your day.
Okay.
We appreciate you so much, and I want to get there, so I'll be talking to all of you guys about that.
We'll be waiting here, and I'll be waiting with you, and have a green shirt
Thank
ready
you.
for you.
Yes,
So,
I didn't wear green today.
Jay, we gave you a shout out too during the ceremony. I don't know if you heard, but
I did.
you know, I know that Jenny's very busy over there, but we still, on behalf of Jenny and her team, we appreciate you lending your platform and helping us to share Maddie's story.
You're absolutely welcome. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. Thank you that stayed on and listened.
Yes.
We appreciate your love and support.
Give Jenny a big hug for me, okay? And tell her I'll be in touch with her soon.
She's back there.
Yep, I'll let you get out of here.
Okay. Thank
Have
you,
a good
Jen. We'll
night.
talk soon. Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye. All right, that was awesome, guys. That was the behind the scene. And we saw Channel 9 News there, right? That gentleman must be like all over the place right now. He must have not had such a big story. And I hate to say it, it's not just a story, but nothing has happened like that in a long time. And the community's heart is breaking, and you can see why. Oh, man. Been on 2 hours. Let's watch the expert analysis, and then we'll wrap it up. It's not too long, but I'm exhausted, and I'm heading out of town when we're done with this. So let's watch this together. We're not done yet. Let's see what he says, and I'll talk to you guys in chat.
For language evidence, just like a detective would search a room for physical evidence. And every time I find something, I make a note of it, I mark it, and I record it. And each one of these circles and lines and colors and things has a different meaning to it. So in a nutshell, just in a real quick explanation of what a statement analyst looks at, is that when a person tells their story, it's based in memory. A truthful person just recalls what they remember. A deceptive person, a person that's intending to mislead us, they take that memory and they distort it and they misrepresent it and they alter it. They alter it and filter it to serve their purpose. And so we can tell that, without getting into too much detail, that a truthful statement is just pure memory, and a deceptive.
If you don't remember what they're doing here, just a recap, he's actually showing the transcript of Jennifer Soto, what she was saying. And right here it says, I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she okay? And he's going line by line and telling us why he thinks she's being deceptive or not. But in this case, is.
Statement takes that memory and it screws with it. It alters it and uses language that is, I want to say, reserved for deception. And so we know that there's consistent language, words, phrases, content, structure, quantities of information that tell us that that statement or part of a statement is not from memory. It's from some other place. And that it's just a matter of learning that technique and learning to recognize those linguistic signals.
So as it pertains to this 4.5, 5 minute interview that she did here with the news, you go line by line here is what I'm seeing. And you basically, you break this down so you can keep yourself in check in all of the inconsistent, the
No,
statements that are
sorry.
not consistent, the we's, the I's, I mean,
Yeah. Well, and so, I mean, people might be looking at this right now and saying, okay, why is that colored yellow? And what does that mean? And so when you consider that when a person gives a statement, it's the product of a question. And that question is, what happened? So when somebody, as a detective or even in a journalist, they say, tell me what happened. What's highlighted in yellow is what didn't happen. It's the exact opposite of what should be in the statement. And so it's the anti-statements, what didn't happen, not what did happen. And so it kind of violates the terms of the interview. And so why is that important? It's because if the person's subconscious deems that it's important enough to get in the story, it had to cheat to get it in there. It had to break the rules to get it in there. So as an analyst, we pay really, really close attention to anything that's marked in yellow or blue, because that tells us it's super sensitive, highly relevant, important information from the perspective of the who's giving the statement. It's really important to them. And then
see,
go ahead.
You have these circles and then lines drawn, and then it goes down. Like I looked quickly while I was at work today, and I was trying to get into the mind of retired Lieutenant Bob Schaefer. And I'm sure that the audience is trying to get into the mind, but to make the long story short here, people want to know what was a professional's takeaway. And I think you already said it in a nutshell, but I would like to just break down some of the finer points and some of the points you feel. And I want you to go with it, and I'll take these notes off the screen because I wanted to show everybody.
That's fine. You can leave them up there. I actually kind of,
this is the work that goes into this. So I want you to take it away, Bob.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So just again, a little bit further explanation. So without teaching the entire training, every crime that was ever committed since the beginning of humanity has always been the product of a conflicted relationship. Something's wrong in a relationship. Like, I don't have enough money, so I'm going to steal it.
All right, so let's hear him say this. Maybe he's going to have the same theory we do. Let's see if the relationship that's conflicted is with Madeline Soto and Jen Soto. We got a little bit more of this, and then I'm out of here. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. We've probably got 10 minutes left.
I don't like this person, so I'm going to murder him. There's always a conflicted relationship with a person or something. And so that's why on that screen, you saw the words we and I and a lot of other stuff, because those are relationship words. And those little dinky words, those little pronouns tell us an awful lot about the relationship between people, and regardless of what the story says. So that's what that is. Now, the things that popped out about her statement. And the reason that you have down there the word we, or I have it circled and connected, is because she said, and a lot of people have already picked up on this, it said we had dropped her off, and then she says we dropped her off. So she said that twice. And if you follow that line down the page, you'll notice that she says, I was the one, keep going there, I was the one who took her to school. And so that right away there's an inconsistency, and it's all based on the pronouns. And so
this is interesting, everybody. I've never seen it broken down in this way, so that's why I was like, wait, what is he saying? But very interesting how they're going about this and putting the lines and the we's and the certain words. It's kind of like deception detective. I'm sorry. How he breaks it down. And I just got a set of his cards. You guys should check that out. It's called the Deceptive deck. And it's crazy how he breaks the stuff down. It's I've never seen it like that before. All right.
And what I thought, and there's always a million ways of saying anything, but I thought that, I'll go back up a little bit. When she said, all she needed to say was, the next day I took her to school, but she was emphatic about saying, I was the one who took her. So she's doing it in a way to convince us. And right off the bat, when I saw that, and I saw the word we, so it changed from we took her to I took her, was that she is trying to cover up for something. And it was my impression, speculated, or an educated speculation, that she's trying to cover for him, that she knows exactly what was going on at that point. And So that what you got there, in fact, that lines 30 through 34, are for me as an analyst the most important lines in her whole statement. I think your listeners will appreciate maybe what I'm going to talk about here. But she said, "We spoke." Now that word "spoke" is considered rigid and stiff and very formal. Most words have their casual references and they also have their formal references, like car and vehicle, dad and father. So one suggests casual and relaxed. The other suggests conflicted or serious or a lot of tension, a lot of stress. So when she says we spoke about her birthday, it wasn't a relaxed conversation. There was tension and there was stiffness and there might have even been some conflict. Spoke is very formal and not something you would use to describe a birthday party.
This is exactly.
He gave 2 interviews.
Damn it! I messed this up,
just-
guys. All right, let's go back. I know where. Luckily, they have it time stamped. But yeah, I had to jump on this question. How do you know what time Maddie went missing if you assume Maddie is at school? She said the time, and she did. I said that too. A lot of Jen's statements are things that people told her and stories that she was remembering. So it did jump out to me when she said, "Oh, she went missing at this time." How do you know when she went missing? There's a supposed that she went missing from people that said stuff, but she definitely that stuck out. All right, let's watch this. I accidentally went back. Let me see if they have any more videos of her. There's this. This is really long. Let's watch this for a second. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share. Hold on.
Do we want to listen to the 4 minutes of her interview, or do we not want to listen? No.
No, let's continue. And I'm totally into this. I want to see the rest of the analysis.
Well, we skipped over quite a bit because we went from there because we followed the line down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and there wasn't a lot in between, to be perfectly honest. There's a.
Oh, in line.
One interesting thing here is line 8 through 10, and people might be going, "What the heck is that long line?" That was a pause, and so when she says she wanted to walk the rest of the way, and then I timed it. Took 10 seconds. It was a 10-second pause. It takes 5 seconds to read a line at a normal speed. She paused for 10 seconds, and
then said this.
The thing is, then that's a sign that she's going to be deceptive because she knows what to say. Her subconscious is prompting her with the story. She has the memory, and it's prompting her. And she knows I can't say what I'm thinking. I have to say something different than what I'm thinking.
There's volume. Does everyone else hear it? Anyway, we're almost done. I see people starting to leave. It's been almost 2.5 hours.
And that's why the pause. So that's the pause itself, the silence is a sign that she's trying to figure out what to say other than what she's thinking.
And then
that would be incriminating.
Right. And then Bob and Ed, she turns to the reporter or looks at the reporter. One of the very few times she actually looked him straight in the eye. She said, not sure what I'm allowed to say. And then he tells her, just like you transcribed here, share whatever you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah. I can't imagine why she would think that she's not allowed, if her kid's missing, why she'd be not, they can't tell her what to say and what not to say. She just.
That's such key evidence. Listen, guys, Sebastian Rogers' parents, the Proudfoots, exactly what he's saying. This is a retired detective lieutenant who's saying, I can't imagine that they would say what you're allowed to share and what you're not allowed to share. I'm going to link this in the chat right now so you guys can watch it. We're just about done. I need to eat something. And yeah, we've been on for a while. Let's listen to the rest of this part and then I'll link this.
Doesn't need their permission.
And this,
so here's the first thing that struck me. I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but I get excited about this stuff. He says, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share. Everybody assumes that allowed by who? Allowed by who? The police? No. Stefan.
Exactly. Not the police, Stefan. Because if you see in that other interview, he hovers behind her and
stalking her. Yeah.
Sits down behind her in that other interview, intimidating her. Okay.
Yep. And so I know everybody I talked to said, oh, well, why would the police prevent her from saying something? It's like, not the police. He is. He's the one who's intimidated her. Yeah.
Cracking his knuckles, sitting behind her. You know, if you wanted to be supportive, why wouldn't you be sitting next to your girlfriend during the interview, not behind her, cracking your knuckles? And, it was totally out of the ordinary. I've never seen anything like that.
I think he's listening to what she's saying so that next time he has to talk, your stories become more consistent. I think that's my.
Yeah, but you can do that you don't have to do that from sitting there cracking your knuckles, right?
He's got his vape pen in his hand. You know, he talked about that he gave a statement to the police that he went to the vape store the morning of on Monday. There it is right there in his hand. It's a vape pen.
So when she said, "I'm not sure what I can say," everybody assumed it was the police, but I think it's him.
It's him, yeah. And that's why the big pause, because she's thinking, what's the consequence of saying what I want to say?
All right, so I'm going to show you guys right now. It's expert statement analysis exposes Stefan Stearns and Jennifer Soto deception. So you can see this is a really freaking long video. I'd love to continue with the video, but I'm going to save it for another time, or maybe you guys can go watch it. I need to eat something. Davey says, cracking your knuckles. I crack every joint in my body is more of a sign of nervousness. I do that too, but it's more of like I get anxious sitting there. And Carly says it best. I probably have ADD or ADHD. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of signs of manipulation in that video that we talked about. And yeah, check out Duty Ron expert statement that goes into that for like 2 hours in detail. So everybody, thank you so much for being here for the vigil. It was very supportive to the community. You saw how thankful Jenny and Ashley and all the people were. Let's get me out to Florida, everybody. I'd like to go out there and be there for the trial, if there's a trial. If not, I'm just going to go behind the scenes, interview people, and get out to Florida and see what it's about. I haven't been out there for a really long time. Maybe I could do some boots on the ground stuff, find out if Jen was working and what time, things like that. I definitely would go to Disney World and find out schedules of what time they close and all that. All right, hit the like button on your way out. Comment if you're in the rewatch crew. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Carly. Have a great night.
Guilty of crime. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please share this video, like, and subscribe. You can also follow me over at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Gmail. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can use Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. Thank you very much in advance. Guilty of crime. Are you guilty?